everyone! This week we're going to read the story of the Ugly Duckling. Okay, so has everybody got their listening ears on ready? Once upon a springtime, a mother duck was sitting on 6 smooth eggs. One day, with a creak and a crack, out hatched 5 fluffy, feathery little ducklings. There was just one egg left in the nest. It was much bigger than all the rest. At last, with a creak and a crack, their big egg hatched. Out popped a big, raggedy grey duckling. He wasn't like the others. What an ugly duckling! You're different to us, but I won't make a fuss, said Mother Duck. You're still one of my babies. Mother Duck and all her ducklings came to the water. Splish, splash, they all went for a swim. The little yellow duckling splashed and quacked, but the ugly duckling paddled quietly at the back. Mother Duck and her ducklings came to the busy duckyard. The other ducks gathered round. Look at them all, what pretty darlings, except this one. Mother Duck tucked the ugly duckling under her wing. Oh dear. How do you think the ugly duckling's feeling now? The ducks in the duckyard didn't like the ugly duckling. Quack, 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 don't come back, they quacked. Even Mother Duck couldn't protect him, so the ugly duckling ran away. He searched for somewhere safe to stay. Oh, poor ugly duckling. The ugly duckling came to a marsh where the wild ducks swam. But, what an ugly duckling, quacked the other wild ducks. Quack, 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 don't come back. So the ugly duckling swam away. He searched for somewhere safe to stay. The ugly duckling came to a cosy old cottage. But, can you purr like me, said the cat. Cluck, cluck, and can you lay eggs like me, said the hen. No, said the ugly duckling sadly. Cluck, 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 don't come back, said the hen. So the ugly duckling ran away. He searched for somewhere safe to stay. At last the ugly duckling came to a quiet lake. There's nobody here to chase me away. This is somewhere safe to stay, he thought. One evening, high up in the sky, the ugly duckling saw a flock of white swans flying by. I wish I could join them, he thought sadly. All through the winter, the ugly duckling lived alone on a quiet lake. The days grew colder and colder, and snow fell, and the lake froze to ice. One morning, a farmer found the ugly duckling shivering and quivering with cold. He brought him inside to warm up. He said, "Look who I found," but the children just chased him around and round. The ugly duckling ran away. He ran back to the quiet lake where it was safe to stay. The winter was long and very cold. The ugly duckling wished, if only. At last spring came. The warm sun shone. Soon the snow and ice were gone. The flock of swans flew by, high up in the sky. The ugly duckling thought, I don't want to be lonely any longer. He spread his wings. He was bigger and stronger. The swans flew down to the lake. They greeted the ugly duckling one by one. Pleased to meet such a fine young swan. In the water, the ugly duckling suddenly caught a glimpse of himself. His ugly grey feathers had gone. He gasped, I'm a beautiful swan. Join us, called the swans. And so he did. The end. So, I want you to have a little think and a chat with your grown-up about how the ugly duckling was feeling. Do you think the ugly duckling was feeling sad? Do you think it was kind for the other ducks not to be friends with him just because he didn't look just like them? Have a little think about that and have a chat with your grown-up about what you think. Okay, our challenges this week are, one of them, the first challenge is to go and find yourself something that you think is beautiful, okay? So it might be a photograph or something that you found in your house. I want you to choose one thing that you think is really, really beautiful. And I have chosen this clip here. I've chosen this as my beautiful object. And I want you to have a chat with your grown-up about what it is that makes it beautiful. Why do you think it's beautiful? And ask your grown-ups what it is that makes it beautiful. Why do you think it's beautiful? And ask your grown-ups if they think it's beautiful. And if they do, why? And if they don't, why not? A little bit like what we do in our philosophy lessons, okay? So think about our talk prompts and our talk promises and see if you can teach your grown-up some of our talk prompts and promises and have a discussion about what you think is beautiful and why, okay? And then I want you to get your beautiful object and I want you to think of some sentences that you could write about your object, okay? So I've chosen this clip because I think it is beautiful because it's shiny and it's sparkly and it's nice and bright, okay? So I'm going to use that to help me to write my sentence. So my sentence is going to be, I think the clip is beautiful because it is sparkly and bright, okay? So I'm going to hold my sentence in my head. I think the clip is beautiful because it is sparkly and bright. Oh, it's a long sentence. Okay, are we ready? What do we need to start with? A capital letter. Ready? I think. Think. I think that's our tricky word, I think the clip. I think the clip is beautiful. Now that's a tricky one, a tricky word to write, so your grown-ups might have to help you with this one. I think the clip is beautiful because, again, another tricky word, because it is sparkly, because it is sparkly and bright. Don't forget our I sound here, 3 letters that make one sound, because it is sparkly and bright. And what do we need at the end of our sentence? We need a full stop. Okay, so let's read it back all together. I think the clip is beautiful because it is sparkly and bright. I think the clip is beautiful because it is sparkly and bright. Okay, so your challenge is to write your own sentences like that. You don't need to just write one sentence. If you can, try and write some more. You might even want to go and choose, once you've done this one, you might want to go and choose another object that you think is beautiful and write some sentences about that one too. And then your final challenge is to research the life cycle of a duckling. So, like the duckling in the story, I want you to use the internet, your laptop, your phone, your iPad, And I want you to have a look and see if you can research and find out about the life cycle of a duckling, and then you can draw that and your grown-up can put a picture of it on tapestry. And I'd be really, really impressed if you could do some writing as well to go with your pictures and your drawings of a life cycle of a duckling, okay? I can't wait to see them, and hopefully I will speak to you again soon. Bye!